I get emails all the time from photographers from all over the world. I love it. Thank you for sending them. Here's one I really like.
Hi, Jordan, it's Grace. I was wondering if you have any tips for beginning photographers like myself, or if there's any tips you wish you knew when you started photographing. Thank you, bye.
I have so many things to tell you, but I'm gonna just keep it to one, and I've put together a video to answer it.
Hi, I'm with the world-famous Jordan Matter, New York Times bestseller, and we're going to show you how to find neighborhood locations for your headshots.
The world-famous thing.
Yeah, it was a little much, right? Yeah, it was a little over the top.
But I liked it.
All right, let's do this before it rains on us. Here we are. I will admit that this is the ugliest block in New York City. However, I'm about to find 5 awesome backgrounds in 1 square block of my studio. You ready? Here we go. Woo! Okay, there we go. Number 1. In every neighborhood, there's cars. So if you don't know what to do and you don't know where to go, look for a car. You want to look for cars that bring out a color of the model's eyes or of an article of their clothing or their skin tone. This first shot I took with a 50mm lens, and as you'll see, the cars are distracting from Juliet. However, if you switch to a 200mm lens, everything is blurred out and it just looks like a beautiful painting behind her. You want to get the model 15 or more feet away from the car, use a long lens, 200mm at f2.8 if you can, and blur out the background into color and texture. That's great. Doorway, open doorway. Whenever you see an open doorway, you absolutely have to go look inside and see what's on the other side of that doorway, because door light is gorgeous. The reason I love doorways is because it softens the light. It's like having interior light outside. You're using all natural light, but you're softening it for the skin. So see, when she's up front, it's very bright on her face, and when she backs up in there, it softens it and evens it. What I love about this doorway particularly is that on the other side of the room, there is an open window, and that window is going to create reflection, which is going to blur out all these beautiful colors. Walls are awesome backgrounds, but stone is particularly amazing. There's so much texture and different color within a stone wall. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this wall, and we're going to show 3 different ways. The texture of this wall is so amazing because there's silver and black in it, but check out this green. This green is stunning. Juliet has hazel eyes and is wearing a green shirt. With this green, it's going to be... Now the first thing you're inclined to do would be to put the model directly against the wall and shoot her with her back to the wall. So let's look at that and see how that looks. Now you can see that that's really flat. There's no depth at all to that photograph, and she's kind of sucked up by the wall. So let's try something else. She steps far away from the wall, and we blur the background out. Now what you see there is the wall is more blurred out, but there's still no depth or perspective. My favorite way of shooting against the wall is actually to put the model sideways against the wall and shoot the run of the wall in the background. Of course, for this, you want to use a long lens. Once again, blur out all that stone. It's still so ugly, right? Here's one way to get a really bright white background. If it's late in the day and you don't have a lot of light, you look for a location where it's brighter in the background than the light on the subject. And then you expose for the face of the subject, and the background will go to total, bright, beautiful, gorgeous, glorious studio white. Juliet likes the left side of her face, and when you know that, you set compositions to feature the side of the face they like. If it's an overcast day, it's perfect. If it's a bright sunny day, you can't do this. It's too bright in the background or it goes to blue. If you want it white, it needs to be overcast. I know I said the neighborhood is ugly, and it kind of is. However, we do have this nice little gem, which is this gorgeous roof deck. If you're on a beautiful mountain or an incredible beach, or there's this great landscape that you want to feature, then put away your long lens and use a 28 or a 50mm lens and incorporate the model into the environment and show them both. So we've just spent a couple of hours walking around a neighborhood that on its surface is not visually gorgeous, but we found 5 awesome backgrounds for Juliet.
Make sure to subscribe for more really cool videos from Jordan.
And make sure to watch her on Instagram because she is amazing. If there's anybody else who has a question, pressing, desperate question, burning desire, you have to know it, email me. I'll do another video.